Hello, lovelies. So today I'm talking about vibration and what is vibration. I always talk about, raising our frequency and raising our vibrations. So I'm just going to talk about what do I mean by that. So, when um, there's times in our lives where we may be at a party or at friend's house and you walk into the room and you sense that there's heavier energy in the room. Maybe there was an argument between a couple. Um, you know, you you may walk in on a group of people and all of a sudden they stop talking and turn to look at you and you feel that vibration. And sometimes even, when you are looking at houses to buy or to rent and you're going through different houses, have you ever walked into a room and, sometimes it feels just really warm and light and inviting, but then other rooms you go into and it feels really dark and heavy, or the energy is just really dense energy in the room, right? So that's the vibration. So people have a vibration, but also, spaces hold vibration as well. Sometimes you can walk down the street and you just pick up a vibe from someone. It's because you feel their vibration, especially when we get really close to people. Now, thought is energy, and every thought um, vibrates at a specific vibration. So, psychics can pick up that the thoughts and the energy around a person. It's because of the vibration, the vibration of that energy. We have seven chakras in the body that run from the top of the head, which is the crown, down along the spine to the base of the spine where it sits, which is the first chakra, which is a root chakra. So every energy center in our body vibrates at a certain energy and a certain vibration. And if you, the earth as well vibrates at zero point 0.1 hertz. And so when when you're walking on the earth, like, we're not going to feel that vibration, but there is a vibration to the earth, and there's a vibration in our body, and we can actually match that vibration. And that is really the collective consciousness that we all are a part of. Another way to look at vibration as well is, when you call a friend and maybe she's having a really hard day or he's having a hard day, and you can just pick up that their energy is really low. So that's that their vibration is low at that time. So when we say their energy is low, really it's that they're vibrating really low because their energy is low and depleted. Also, when you think about a person and you say, or you think of a person as having a lot of vitality to them, they usually they vibrate at a higher vibration, and you can feel that vibration in their body. So I do elevate sessions with people, and in the elevate sessions that I have, I'm able to see in their body. Now I see with my third eye, but I also can sense within my body where energy in their body is stuck or stagnant. And as a Reiki master as well, sometimes when I'm doing Reiki to my clients, and I usually do everything online, by the way. So even when a person is not right in front of me in person, I can still pick up the vibration of the person and see the energy within their body and where it's, vibrating really high, and there's flow. Um, it's a constant movement and vibration. I'll see a flash of color, so I know which chakras are, really vibrating. But the ones that I can't see, or when there's no color, um, then I don't really see that. To me, that means that there's a denser energy. So then I would know that that energy is stuck. Um, and so, or there's blockages within the energy center. And so we can always um, pick that up in people. We can pick it up in spaces. Even walking through a field, you can feel that there's an energy in the tall grass or in the forest. You might feel a really high vibration in the forest because there's so much oxygen and there's so much energy within these, trees that are really big and really old. Um, so that's kind of how we can tell vibration through people that we can feel the vibration in rooms and spaces within people, but we can also shift and raise our vibration because again, when I do my elevate sessions, I always talk about raising your frequency, and really raising your frequency is the same as raising your vibration. Because when our vibration is vibrating really low, then, usually you can tell, as I say, people would have just low energy. You can, slow energy, but some people have really um, kind of heavy, dense, darker energy that we sense from them. But what it is we're sensing their vibration. And so it can be felt. And then the other piece to this is I want to talk about is in 1991, a group of scientists discovered that there were 40,000 specialized cells that could think, feel, sense independently of the brain. And so that was a really cool discovery and really big because really that's the heart that also is sensing the world around them. Um, the heart with this, can think and hold memory apart from the brain. So really what happens is that the heart sends a message to the brain, and how we feel and how we perceive the world around us is the information that we're sending to the brain. And that's really important to know as well, because if you ever, I guess, if let's just think about manifestation in right now, and if the heart is sending the information to the brain and you perceive the world to be an angry place, or everybody is angry in the world right now, and the world sucks and life sucks and people sucks, and you kind of have that attitude, um, don't you notice that you start to see um, more synchronicities around that? So then you start to see maybe, more war or fighting or climate crisis. And you just, I don't know, all of a sudden, even if you're scrolling on Instagram or wherever you're scrolling, don't you find that that pops up in your feed more? You might see, like in traffic, more people angry or be stuck in traffic more. It's almost like the world and the vibration, the world that you sense around you is vibrating, and to the point where it's starting to bring those synchronicities to you so that it matches up to your frequency, right? Um, just watch that one day and see if that happens to you, because it does. And you'll see that just as we can create synchronicities of wealth and abundance and, excuse me, wealth, abundance, and love in our world, we can as well, when our vibration is high, then the world kind of syncs up and brings to us those experiences and we see them in our everyday life. And if you really start to pay attention to that, you'll see that though certain things, however you perceive the world around you, you see more of that. So that's why it's really important to have a high vibration and to raise your frequency and keep your energy centers and your chakras clear. So there's three ways that we can do this, and this comes from the Heart Math Institute and also from Greg Braden and lots of people out there like that. So I'm going to first just give you the three steps, and then I'm going to do the breath work with you and then talk about more tools that you can use and utilize to raise your vibration, raise your frequency. Because again, when we're in a lower vibration, then it seems like everything in the world around us is something that has a lower energy to it. And that's because the heart is that our heart is our magnetic field, actually. It's like when the heart and brain are coherence or have coherence, then it makes a really big field around us of 5 feet. And this field is where these sensory neurons now um, will. It's like they're the antenna for intuition, for our language, for abundance and wealth and innovation and creativity. It's all out there. And so when we have this balance, this coherence between the brain and the heart, then that's when we start to manifest and access the quantum to be able to bring those things that we desire to us. But we can also bring things to us that we don't desire as well. So that's why I want to go over this three steps with you so that you can raise your frequency and your vibration. So the first thing that we want to do is shift our focus, because so the three steps are shift our focus, which we're shifting our focus inward, we are shifting in our breath, and then elevating our emotion. And it's those three steps that will raise your frequency and your vibration. So for some people I know, sometimes my clients have a hard time with meditating. And so what I find I'll tell them to help shift their focus inward is to simply place your hands on your chest. Because when your hand is over your heart or your chest, the brain now is going to focus its attention here in your center because it feels that pressure on the body. So that's a simple tip and trick that you can use or utilize to be able to shift your focus inward. And then what you're going to do is you want to take an inhale, for instance, of 4, but inhaling slower than a normal breath. So inhale to 4 through the nose, and then you'll exhale to the count of 6. So you want to exhale longer than your inhale, and you're not holding or pausing, you're just simply inhaling, exhaling. Um, and while you're doing this, you want to elevate your emotion. And we are the only species that can do that. You don't need to have wealth in your life to feel wealthy, or you don't have to have wealth or abundance in your life to feel gratitude or love or a relationship in order to feel love. We can access those emotions a part of anything on the outside. We can access them from within inside. And the easiest way to do that is to go to gratitude. So I mean, gratitude or compassion, elation, joy, bliss, any of those emotions. But the easiest one and the simplest one that I tell my clients is just access gratitude. We can all feel gratitude for having a roof over our head, or gratitude for having family or friends, or, the meal that we just ate, um, abundance in our life. So anything that you can visualize that brings that emotion of gratitude is what you want to do. But really, you don't need to hold that visualization. It's really, you need to hold the emotion, because it's the emotion that's the important thing that will elevate um, your your emotion. And so, doing this every day consistently for 3 minutes a day relieves stress. It calms the nervous system down. And when the nervous system is really key, because the it's the heart intelligence, right? Because when our nervous system is down, now we have flow. Our chakras are become unblocked, with the breath work as well with movement. But I want to go to the other tools after. So when we again do this for 3 minutes every day, we also will trigger the longevity cell. And so for a longer life, it triggers let me make sure I got that right, SIGA, within the lining of the mouth, which is like bringing an incredibly strong antibiotic gene. um, so in this mode and in this energy, when we do these 3 steps, this is where healing happens. When I do the breath work as well, I like to raise my eyes up to my third eye. And that, to me, that when I'm doing that, that's also with the breath work, is accessing and activating your pineal gland. So doing that as well. Um, and so let's just do the breath work quick. I just want to show you kind of how that's going to look. And again, you have to sit up really straight, because you want all your chakras open, and you breathe kind of slower than usual. And it's a smaller count. It's not like you're breathing up to 20 or inhaling to 10 or 20. You want to keep the breath small. So I like to do 4, and exhale for the count of 6. So I just So if you can hear the breath, sounds like, the breathing out is much longer than the inhales that you're taking. So you want to do this, and then as well, bringing up that emotion of compassion or gratitude. Let's just say gratitude to keep it simple. And also to looking at the third eye. So raising your eyes to the third eye, because that's also activating your pineal gland, and with this elevated emotion. And so when you do that, and you're doing that on a consistent basis, you are going to clear and release any of the stuck energy and emotion that's trapped in the chakra system, in the energy system, and energy body, and in the mind. That's going to release that trapped emotion, trapped or stuck, blocked energy. That's the stagnant energy in your chakras as well, and that's held within the body. And you're going to be able to shift that. And so doing that for 3 minutes actually continues to have benefits. I believe it's 6 hours after. So it's incredible. It's like, when you go to the gym and you work out, and then you have 2 hours that you can, go home and eat your meal, and you're still burning the calories 2 hours after. So this is even better because it lasts longer. So anytime you are experiencing emotions like fear, anger, guilt, shame, um, anxiety, all of those emotions carry a lower vibration. And so you're going to then bring down the vibration of your body by feeling those lower emotions. And so by again doing the breath, we're raising our vibration with and going into the emotion of compassion or gratitude, which is a higher vibration emotion. And so that's how you're elevating the emotion, elevating your frequency in your body. Doing the breath work is releasing any of those lower vibration emotions that you're experiencing. And doing this will continue to have great, profound impact on you hours after doing this once you get in that consistent basis. And just as I said about the vibration and feeling vibration from um, people and places and spaces, again, if you are elevating your emotion on a daily basis doing this, now you're going to see more positive results come into your life. You're going to, instead of seeing the angry, frustrated people, you're going to see the birds flying or maybe a bald eagle, a little rabbit, things that bring you joy and happiness. You'll see more of that. And when you begin to see more of that, you notice that it's that synchronicity. And then you can really start to, now your energy's lighter, there's more flow, more creativity. Our intuition, our divinity, everything like that is in the field around us. And the key is the nervous system. The key is calming the nervous system down, elevating our emotion, and focusing on the emotion of gratitude. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that's helpful. I am going to leave the link underneath where I have my Elevate sessions if you are interested in contacting me for that. And I look forward to talking to you again. Have a great day, everybody.